Kayakokan! Dream Vegas!
Japanese culture can be a bit of a shocker for foreigners. A lot of things that we take for granted are done or judged differently there. Like, suicide has been for a long time an acceptable way out. There's a huge focus on trying not to be a burden to others, and then their vision of family is kind of different from a Western one. This episode doesn't lose any time whatsoever. We're immediately introduced to today's Rodmute, Many Eyes. That's the name I gave it and I'm sticking to it. But before we're privy to what he's doing, we shift to the SCU. Rina has just finished new add-ons for Trideron. The ride boosters give it the power of flight and obviously allow Go and Chase to ride with Tomari. But again, who's got a problem with that? Go, of course, and he even starts getting brusque with Kiriko, who slaps him in return. Chase is clearly driving a rift between siblings. Moving on, a woman comes looking for the team but only finds Go. Her brother was kidnapped by a Rodmute, and then Chain's seen again. Whoa! Okay, I like me some Chase, but way too fast. See? Change of scene immediately after to Kiriko again. Chase only has time for 2 lines. Anyway, Captain Asshole has asked the SCU to help with an investigation. An entire neighborhood collapsed at the same time, all injured. And then he calls Shinosuke by name and calls him a Kamen Rider and tells us his father's name, Tomari Isuke by the way, and that he would be proud, and Tomari gets angry. Translation, this is the most forced way I ever seen an exposition of a name delivered. There really wasn't any reason for Shinosuke to get angry here, but there sure as hell is one now. Captain Asshole brought in a new consultant, and that consultant is Brain, who introduces himself as Nomi. Back to Go, apparently the woman's younger brother, and a life ethic that is just so fitting with Go's current character arc that I can't help but call bullshit. Anyway, he promises to save her brother. Then we of course switch to a bewildered Tomari. The fuck is Brain doing here? But of course the Rodmute won't tell him, and then transforms right in the middle of the police station. Oh come on, Shinosuke, please tell me you're not falling for that. And he does hook, line and sinker of course. Doesn't help that Brain hints 001 wants him there, and that the leader would kill Tomari's father. Fuck, didn't that misery last long? And of fucking course, this was all a trap. The police of course come to the roof to see a Kamen Rider beating an unarmed, innocent man. And Tomari doesn't at least try to defend himself and say that he's a Rodmute because... fuck if I know! Kiriko is about to say it, but he says, don't bother! Why? Maybe he won't believe you, but you have the rest of the fucking police force and the general public on your side. Also, one more thing. Captain Asshole has gone past entertaining over the top and straight out to bad over the top. It's not fun, it's just bad. Also, I can understand threatening Shinosuke into a suspension, but how can you impound Trideron? The thing's alive! Also, Gang wants to try and fix it, but nope, it's my problem. No, it's not, you fucking moron, it's everyone's problem. A Kamen Rider out of commission means more people are in danger. And you want to resign without even trying to fix this without the need to do that? With friends willing to help with that? What the flying fuck is going on here? The captain stops him, thank God. Let's return to the fucking investigation, please. Go and the SCU, through different ways, end up discovering that all the attacks happened in neighborhoods and led by the woman's brother. So Gen and Rina go undercover as a family in one such neighborhood to lure him out. And thanks to Deko, Shinosuke's absence from the office goes unnoticed. Go also arrives in the hood while Kiriko is going to ask for Chase's help. The Shinigami needs some help too. if they can repair his original shift car, he will regain his memories, and we get another ghost burst of anger in return, just as everyone in the immediate surroundings start a reenactment of your average Black Friday. Jokes to the side, the domestic violence is really disturbing, especially for an orphan like Go. This causes him to go past some kind of breaking point, but fortunately an outlet appears. Many Eyes, who was using these not criminal people as guinea pigs for evolution. Not a single one of them does evolve though, it's still enough to make Go transform and attack. Many Eyes has 2 allies, but the riders have the boosters. They bring the belt to Shinosuke, but can't transform for the reasons previously stated. But fortunately, we have 3 riders, remember? Chase arrives in a blaze of awesome. He's actually shooting them while he's making his Henshin pose. That's so cool, and then starts whapping the floor with rod mutes. He destroys the 2 unevolved ones with ease. Go's reaction is anger at being shown up, of course, and then attacking Chase. Yes, the little fucking twat is attacking the guy who just saved his bacon and lets Many Eyes get away. He's actually almost about to kill him, thank God for Shinosuke, and finally the little shit reveals why he's such in a blind rush to kill our rod mutes. That's because his father is the one who created them. Well, fuck, I guess that's why we never got the last name of the siblings. Go also mentions running out of time for something, which I hope gets explained in episode 28. Thankfully, it does get explained, especially with the way Go gently asks Tomari to keep it a secret from Kiriko. The one reason he's in a rush is so that Kiriko never has to know what their father did. And thus, even only Chase being alive is a problem. Speaking of which, they recruit him for a scheme to end Shinosuke's suspension early. Also, the 2 riders agree that Many Eyes may have something to do with Go's new homicidal tendencies. And speaking of the angry rider, it seems that not even hugs from hot girls will calm him down. But maybe that has to do with the fact that Souma Yuriko doesn't exist, which means she lured him in a trap, of course. But thankfully, the plan to end Shinosuke's suspension is underway, and the plan is having Chase stage a fake attack on the STU as Rod Mute while Captain Asshole is there. And this is another humorous scene that I really like. It's the right kind of over the top and quick comedic timing Japan knows how to do so well. Asshole faints after relieving Shinosuke of his suspension, which means it's time to go say match Knucklehead. But Brain evolves 3 Rod Mutes into flying viral cores, which delays Stradron just enough for Mac to fall into the trap. The woman was actually a female criminal, which fused with Rod Mute 50 to create Many Eyes. Their combined power, amplifying negative emotions, is the reason why Go was so balls against the wall lately. This Rod Mute was targeting him specifically. They were purposely trying to make him go dark and angry and homicidal, and they still are. They're letting him kick their rabid ass, taunting him into killing them both, human and Rod Mute. It's out of fucking Star Wars! But Chase arrives again, stopping Go just in time by giving him a new target. Once again, Chase doesn't fight back. Once again, Go is about to kill him, and once again, Shinosuke stops him. He then proceeds to destroy the Rod Mute and reveal exactly who the crazy woman is. The daughter of Nishihori Kyoya, the guy from the prequel DVD. And damn, isn't she scary? And the actress is scary good. A shame that we probably will never see her again. And a shame that this finale didn't exactly have an uplifting effect on Go. He's gone from angry to pitiful. What's worse, the Rod Mutes aren't finished with him. 001's plan is to turn him to the dark side and make him the ultimate weapon to defeat the Kamen Riders once and for all. Okay, the first episode was so bad, but the plotline following into the second, much better paced episode was so good. What I come away with from this two-parter is fury, mixed with why can't we have more of that? The way they set up Tomari's suspension made no sense. Tomari not wanting to try any other way but resigning makes no sense. Already telling us after 2 episodes what happened to his father makes no sense. And god fucking damn it, is Captain Asshole annoying! Guys, you're supposed to make these kind of characters annoying to the other characters only, not to your viewership as well. It's a thin line to walk, I know. So, if you can't do it, don't even try it! The nonsense in the first episode was so much and so annoying that it made me blind to what was going on with that Souma chick. I would have never guessed she was a Rodwood hybrid. The hints were there, but cleverly hidden. Someone having an aneurysm over a way too over-the-top character could never notice. That part was well written, just like the girl was well acted. She's one of the more enjoyable villains so far. It's a shame Drive is episodic. It's kind of a waste for her to be used just as an introduction to Drive's version of the dark side. She's crazy, she's deceitful, she's hot, and she has connection to other characters. Use her more, give us more long-term human villains. Other than Go, of course, because that's what's going to happen, make no mistake. Smart way to prolong my wait for the 3-way back-to-back badasses. But I'm not upset because, well, Go's motivation is irrational, but it makes sense. I learned about 9 months ago that people don't always act rationally, and on top of that, family and the fear of shame and dishonor is so ingrained in Japanese culture that... I mean, come on, remember that other episode? Where the guy was framed as a serial murderer and his poor sweet sister was treated like the scum of society and she was dumped like a sack of bad pot by the love of her life when he discovered it? Holy fucking shit, Japan. You have issues. And Go's shame and his efforts to spare his sister from that shame makes him the perfect target to turn to the dark side. It makes sense. Unlike Shinosuke's motivation for not wanting... I can understand not wanting help to get his suspension removed, but you had many other ways to try and get that removed, but no, let's go right back to resigning! Anyway, that's it for this double episode, Rider fans. What did you think about it? Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments or one of my social media accounts. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you still haven't. Jane!